Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I have a slight headache, but I'm having a good day. I think I'm a little jet lagged. Monday's adventures of getting back home were interesting. There was a lot of delays because of the rain in Dallas, but good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Okay, first of all, I don't know about you, but as soon as it hit September 1st, I'm like, summer's over. It is fall. All things fall. I need pumpkin spice. I need, it's too hot for scarves, but I'm already looking at scarves. I'm trying to pull out my long sleeves. I'm sorry. The reason why I also didn't come on yesterday is my voice is going in and out. I'm trying to pull long sleeves. I am trying to pull out like more thicker blankets. It's not cool enough yet, and I know it's not in my head, but I am trying to banish whatever summer's left. It's not hot out here, incredibly hot. It's just I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of the year. Good morning. Yes, the weather is absolutely perfect. It's beautiful outside. Good morning. So, yes, wizardry was absolutely great. Flying in was easy. Um, we got there. We got there. We all met up. We went to Bucky's. Bucky's was absolutely gorgeous, as it always is. I feel like I think Bucky's should do a lecture on bathroom standards. I kid you not. If you ever go to a Bucky's, it's one of the most intriguing things. I've only been there two times now, but the best way I can say it, it's a gas station, and you're already going to know it's a gas station, so no to the bathrooms. But it's a gas station that meets like a Hobby Lobbies, that meets like a Quickie Mart, that has a really like upscale grocery store at slash restaurant, like fast food restaurant. Like I was able to get like a brisket burrito. I'm already thinking about that burrito. My husband must be at home from dropping off the kid. um, a brisket, like, oh, you just finished winter here, there? I know. How cold? I'm always curious. How cold does it get in Australia during winter? Um, so it was really nice. It was cool. That was like the warmest day, and Tuesday, on Thursday, but it really, to me, it wasn't really warm. It was more bright. It felt like someone had like like a camera light directly in your eye. It was super super bright. So like when it's a really bright day, um like it could trigger headaches, but it did not trigger it. It was just like, why is it so bright? But it was a beautiful day. We got there, got checked into our rooms. This time, instead of being in a room that was in part of the retreat, like the overall retreat where like the kitchen and the sewing rooms are connected to, I was in a cabin. The cabin was humongous, and there's been some upgrades since last year. Like each room has like a TV, and if you're in a cabin, they have like a little. I wasn't in a cabin last year, so I seen that they have a little fridge, a little microwave, and it was just amazing. I had really good roommates. I knew about my roommates before I got there, and I absolutely loved it. The best way I can explain it is it's like going to a sewing summer camp. So it's like going to a submersive sewing summer camp with people that you probably know, because you probably are telling one of your friends to go, and then you get to meet more people. I knew a handful of people when I got there, but I felt like I knew every single last person when I left. I'm like every single last one of the people there are are amazing people. They each come from different walks of life. They each love sewing for different reasons. And I just felt like I walked away with like BFFs, friends forever. I literally cried when we were packing up and leaving. I didn't want to go. Like it was really, really good. And yes, as happy as I am, as emotional as I am, I'm not gonna front and be like, yeah, I was Stonewall Jackson. I didn't get emotional. I did. I cried outside. Because it was a good time. Great food. Melissa knows how to cater. We had like, um, sushi bar, like where you make your own sushi bowl. We had pork belly. We had dumplings. Like we had a lot of great food. Like all I can remember is like there wasn't a dish that I was like, I don't want. Great breakfast, great lunch, great dinner. Like I when I didn't come home when I came home yesterday and I didn't have food around the clock, I could low key maybe say that set off my headaches because I ate around the clock. It was amazing. It was just a really fun time. Yeah, I have not put everything together. For me, it's a little okay. People, if you ever get to hang around with me, if you ever get to do a class with me, if I'm ever an assistant in a class with you, you're gonna notice something about me. If you ever take anything, like even at so whatever, it's very rare when I pop out my phone. It's probably gonna be for like a second or two for like me either going on Captain's Log for everybody to say hi for 2 minutes or like a couple of group shots. I am a person that likes to live in the moment. Not to say people that bust out their cameras don't, but this is just me personally. I like to live in the moment and maybe take pictures or I'll ask people to send me pictures that I'm in. Um, or group pictures that are in. I have those pictures, but I am a person that likes really submersive and lives in the moment. I am really bad at taking pictures. Like I take took pictures of my kids here and there when they were little, but if I'm play wrestling with them or if we're fighting or we're playing tag in the house, I don't take pictures. I'm a person that is like I'm living in that moment and I'll have that memory in my head for the rest of my life and it's like special to me. I like just like there's moments from the last year that are really, really special to me. Um, like there's moments in from here that are very special to me. So I don't have a whole lot of video. I did not I was really bad. Just like I didn't go live. There was like I talked to my husband once, mostly we talked via text. My only child that reached out to me, so of hope and faith if you're watching this, my son. Yeah, that's why he's my favorite son. Don't tell Loki that though, because he might go rogue. But yeah, my son continuously texts me once every day. So he's the baby. He's my only boy. But yeah, they all know I'm a person that lives in the moment. So if we were to do like a camping trip, everybody that really knows me knows that I'm really a person that wants to live 100% in the moment of where I'm at because I want to retain all those memories. Um, I have a few pictures here and there. Like I took some video of the cottage because I had a person ask me to take video and pictures because they said if there is another one next year, they would like to see because they would love to see what the cottage looks like. But yeah, I'm not. I'll hop in a picture if someone asks, but I'm not a person to be like, hold my camera, take pictures. I'm bad at that. I'm super bad at that. I'm sure maybe that's going to be a goal of mine in 2026 to take more pictures, but anyone that has ever been in one of my classes, whether it was at So Magical, So Whatever, at Sewing Room Garner, or at Wizardry Stitchery, they're probably going to say, yeah, Shadova really doesn't take pictures. I will hop in a picture if you ask, but I just don't. Like, I'm not like, yeah, come here, come here. I'll do occasionally if it's like a lull and everyone's working, I'll ask if everyone's okay and I'll go live so people can get a feel of how it was. But it was, I can't, I, there, it was like nonstop, whether it was talking to people, getting to know people and seeing what they were doing next, and or if it was like, it was just nonstop. It was great. Each person had like plans. Everyone, they were there for a reason. There was something they were doing next week or next month. It was just really cool. Let's see. Yes, there was 3 bags. There was actually four projects. So you have Christy, she made a bag called Dumbledore's Army, by the way. Coolest name for a bag. And it was a very cool sling. She made it for the getaway, but now it is available. And if you go on so whatever, or if you go to her website, you can get the pattern. It is a cute sling, and it's shaped a little bit different than regular slings. It's a U, and it has a slip pocket in the front with a key hook. And then when you open it up, there is a very unique zipper pocket. The zipper pocket, I'm telling you, is unique because you know that I love unusual features on a bag. She puts a zipper pocket, but she does a like a lip, like you do this fold over lip to make this slip pocket. But how you construct the bottom is completely different than I've ever seen anyone else do. And I was excited to see it. And again, if I wasn't paying attention, I would have been able to see it. Then you put it to the lining, and then you do like a regular sling. And they got gorgeous, beautiful webbing that was Lauren's roses. And that was the first time I actually held Lauren's roses in hand. I've seen it in person at So Whatever Studio, but I never touched it in hand. And by God, that webbing is luxurious filling. Next time I go to whatever studio, I'm like filling up all her webbing in exactly like that. Exactly how I'm saying. That webbing is very luxurious and has great body, and you can tell is very substantial. So not only is it beautiful on the outside, it's beautiful on the inside too. Just like we want our webbing to be. So they got this beautiful light blue. I thought I'll show you some more of the kits, how they do the pre-kits. I have a kit here for you to see. Then you had Nikki. Nikki had the Michaela. The Michaela is a free pattern, but Nikki modified it to do some things. She modified the lining to be a little bit more snug because she found that the lining was a little too baggy. And then she had in the zipper pocket where she did these credit card slots. With this modification was pretty cool because where this modification is, she 3D printed these credit card slot um, molds. I mean, well, 3D printed these templates so they were able to cut them out themselves when they get at home. They were already pre-cut for class, but for future references, if they wanted to do it, they can use these for any other project, which hold on to that thought because we're going to get back to that because you already know how my mind works when there's modifications. Then there was Nicole, aka Nico Sonar. She did the tall wallet, which I've done a video on this. That's one of my favorite wallets. I'm not gonna lie, I like all of Nicole's wallets because I find they're very sleek. They're put together really well. They don't need an abundance of material, and everyone is uber impressed when you do them. So Nicole talks about uh, her materials that she uses for her card slot. So everyone got the cork plus the materials for the card slot, and we put those together. So people got firsthand to feel what it is. Because most of the time people will grab ribbon or something else. So you got to fill with all the materials Nicole uses. So it was really cool. We got to put those together. And there was a fun relay race in the beginning of that class, and it was fun. My class, I got to teach them the the mini Magda. And with the mini Magda, it was teaching people how to sew in a circle and kind of following instructions because that pattern, to achieve the perfect circle, you kind of have to do Alexis's method about basting 1/8 of an inch, sewing the first part of the binding on at 1/4 of an inch, and then finishing the binding at 3/8 of an inch. By doing this method, there's other parts of the guts that you have to really pay attention to the measurements. By doing this method, what it does, it allows the circle to come to a full crisp circle. And then people's bags were looking amazing. It was just cool. Then from there, we had some really cool ideas where like you could take the mini Magda and take these credit card slots and put credit card slots inside the lining and use them, maybe making them look like holiday ornaments, and or they can be like quick little gift bags. Like here is a Starbucks gift card, put the slot in and make it like the person's favorite themed theme, like if it's Harry Potter or if it's The Grinch Just Stole Christmas, and it's a little like ornament that they could put on the tree or just a nice little bag or whatnot. So like we were having fun. My 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 kit came like this. So what Melissa did is she put interfacing on all the kits, cut everything all out, and it was ready to go. So I've been dying to show you guys all the we each teacher got to design or create their own print. My print was this. So at the retreat, people were able to purchase um, like the people's fabrics afterwards. My fabric was also part of Nico's. Nico's was all cork, but in her credit card slot, she used, I think, canvas that was the same print as this. And I just absolutely love this print because I wanted to use the colors that I love. I love blue, and my other color that apparently that I really love and I never really pay attention to is orange. Orange is the opposite color of blue on the color wheel, and I do have a tendency of gravitating to it. I picked this print out and during kind of the grieving process with my mom, and there are, if you really pay attention to it, my mom's favorite color is pink. The other color in here for the flowers are pink. So it was kind of like me and my mom in here. So I do have a mature side where it's not always fandom. So, and if you really know me and you know that I love to make pinup dresses and rockabilly dresses, this would be a total throwback. I love any print that is either like that looks like a wall, could be a perfect wallpaper or part of the nuclear family, that it would be something in someone's cooking or dining room or smoking room. So I went for this. And I think this print was a hit. A lot of people loved this print. And it made me feel good because they didn't know the story behind it. And I didn't go into great detail because I didn't want to bum anybody out. But I do like the fact that people can just see that as playful and jovial as I am, and I love fandom and nerdy fabrics, I can like adult ones. And I do have it on one side of my wall. I do have like the Star Wars blueprints for all mechanics, but on the other side I have decoupage of 40s and 50s newspaper print all on the other side of the wall. It's just a lot of people don't get to see that other side of me because what I do is I sell the nerdy, so that's what you see. I make what I sell. So yeah, this is the print and I absolutely love it. I do not know if Melissa's going to be carrying this. I have no idea. I got 3 rolls for myself. I was like, woo! Yes. All the people that came got a roll of this automatically. I'm not too sure if she's going to be selling it or not. She also provided us with really cool mugs. Now, she is selling a few selected. If you go into my description box, there are mugs that you can purchase through Wizardly Stitchery, but aren't they the cutest? There's like this color and there's also like a purple one. So if you go in there, you click that, you can get a mug. There are some people that are already buying 2. I think these mugs are dishwasher safe, microwavable safe, oven safe, all this stuff. And they're absolutely gorgeous. They're like gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. That was part of the goodie bags too. We also had like a Destash, and I gotta say this Destash. All right, so we were supposed to bring $20 worth of stuff from our sewing room, and I gotta say the people in this destash know how to destash. This group can do it. It could have been very easily to bring 20 yards, like 2 or 4 yards of fabrics, roll them up on a cardboard and call it a day and be like, I brought you some destash. Everybody brought something very interesting. So for me, I cut 3 yards of different fabrics and made 3 yards of different bindings. So what I'm talking about, there were bindings for a yard each. The person got like a wicked amount of binding, because I know a lot of people don't like binding because they don't like making binding, or there's not an immense amount. And the whole point of me making the mini Magda is to get people to love binding. So the person who got me got like each binding was, I don't like 7-10 yards of binding. Like they will have binding for a while. And one was like a Tula Pink, one was a Riley Blake, and I think the other one was like a cottage thing. I can't remember the name of the designer. My person I picked, it was random numbers, was this cute bag. And this is by George. I did not get to know who the person that did this. I've always wanted one of these bags and I never have made one yet. So when I opened it, these are not the stickers. This was by someone else. When I opened it, I got a whole bunch of zippers, which you can never have enough of these zippers. But I got something I've been wanting. I got tons of 1-inch elastic. I've been trying to work on my 1-inch elastic because with me and my Patreon, they always are asking me to, bind with 1-inch elastic. And I have a hard time doing it. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm good at it when I'm not. No, dude, I suck. Like when I bind it, like I'll get like every spot and then it'll be like 4 spots in weird places that I don't get. So I have to go back and do certain spots. So I'm, practice makes progression. So I got like, I think it was like 5 or 6. She jam packed this. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7, and they're not like a little bit, like these are like can make multiple bags in each different colorways of fold over elastic. So yeah, there's that. And then I got tons of like the YKK zippers in like purples, yellows, and blues. And then she did matching zipper pulls in gunmetal, nickel. They're like daisies. And these are flip-flops. And these are Disney pulls, like the D. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then somebody in my table was like, you can push this down. So hold on, I have to put this not on my machine. So you can pull this down. So what I like about this bag is you could pull it down and it could be just like a pencil holder or something else. Now, there's a few people that make this bag pattern because, some bag patterns look similar. There is So Yours has one, but I believe So Sweetness has one as well. I know there's another pattern designer. I just cannot put my finger on it. But I have not had the opportunity to make this one, and this bag makes me want to make one because this is the cutest thing for back to school or just for teachers. Like I could see you putting like cocoa and Starbucks gift cards, metal straws, hand sanitizers or whatever, but at the same time they can use it to put like their pencils or whatever they want on their desk. Like this is to me is like a really nice, like when you have like back to school night or whatever, this would be a really good gift to give someone. Or an artist, like my Hope likes to do a lot of art. She does sketching and all that stuff, like putting all that stuff in there for the holidays. And then this is a really nice gift to put all their art tools in it. Or a person that likes to do makeup or sci-fi makeup or cosplay, they could put all of their makeup in there and do it that way. And I just thought it was so awesome. I I absolutely love this. This is going to go on to one of my industrials where I could put like my pens and pencils and stuff like that. Probably my smaller one because right now it's being held up by a coffee tin can. So I'm thinking I'm going to switch it out. So I'm really excited about it. Um, yeah, for you do the Frankenstein binding. Yeah, that's okay. So this is the reason why I like fold over. I like to make my fold over binding because it never fails. My binding is always perfect. You do have to do it twice, like when you attach it and then you fold over. But then it's always pretty with the fold over elastic method. I have some of my friends who are in the testing world with me that believe hands down, that fold over is better, the best. I have like talked to them and they gave me tips and whatever. It takes practice, like anything else. Practice takes you progression. Practice makes progression. And one day I might have the knack for it, and I will be doing a video telling you, hey, this is what's the best way. But for right now, that I'm going to be real with you, and I'm not the best, but that's okay. I'm willing to go back over the spots that I'm not good at and fix. It's fixable. It's just that it's kind of like playing Bob and Chicken. If you can get it all done in one pass, you're like, yes. If you're not, then you're like, what? Okay, I got you. Lots of practice there, right? You avoid body, but no, you shouldn't avoid. You're missing out on a lot of beautiful bags if you're avoiding binding. So like you should just like try it. Fold over binding is like regular binding with cotton binding is the easiest thing to do. Like, and if you make it yourself, you might like it. The reason why I like cotton binding versus any other fabric style, like waterproof canvas or whatever, is because of it being so soft and being on the bias, is that when you push it out into the seam, it sits better. I find that when sometimes I use waterproof canvas, and this is just me, that it'll poke out for a moment, but sometimes because the binding of the waterproof canvas is so thick, it will start to try to roll in on itself. So me personally, I think like cotton is better, but that is just my personal preference. I'm not saying there's right or wrong. I don't believe there's a right or a wrong when it comes down to sewing. It's personal preferences. Yeah, I definitely needed it. And again, I was surrounded by good people, good friends, and I gained a lot of good friends. There were some of my Patreon peeps there, which is pretty cool. I found out when I go to California, there's a few other Patreon peeps that were there that are going to be going to the California Sack Bag and Sew. We already planned out some dinners, and I'm really excited. Like it was a good experience. I didn't expect anything not to be. It just always exceeds my expectation, and a lot has to do with the host. When the host is a good person and only wants good things for the people that are there and goes above and beyond, you can expect nothing but the best. The teachers were all amazing. We all kind of just worked together to support the person that was teaching, and we had fun helping out anyone that we could and can. Um, it was just a really good time, and it was raining, so pretty hard on some of the days. It was interesting. Yeah, this is cork, and I think this is like a canvas. It's not waterproof canvas or water resistant. It's just like a regular like duck canvas. So yeah, it is. So it was a pretty fun time. Oh, I wanted to show you two more things, and I'll be done. So if you haven't got the baby Belle Bucket Bag, I'm gonna make someone say that 5 times in a row. This is the last one I haven't showed you. This is my Lord of the Ring one. This was with the antique copper. This is the last day to get it at the sale price. Then the prices go back up. And again, you have the recessed zipper. And this one I did with the turn lock. The other one I did with the thumb lock. Inside, you have the slip pocket, 2 zipper pockets, and of course I made the crossbody bag. You have, again, your zipper end. And I like the 2 little handle thing. I don't know. I just think it looks really elegant on a bag, but you can do a singular one, or if you have the hardware, you can do the rolled handle. Whenever I get the rolled handle hardware, I will do a separate video to show you guys how to do that. But I just don't have it as of right now. And it is it's a pretty stellar bag. So it's a good size bag too. I'm like, here's like a regular phone case. This is my phone case, and yes, it's croc. That was a lot of point of conversation at the this is a croc phone case to my Samsung. So it's a nice size bag, And I don't know. It's not small. It's not small, but it's not a medium size. It's maybe a medium. And you have your 4 rivets and right there so the flap doesn't flap around. And the information to get that is also in my description. And I also I'm making this custom Bucky Winter Soldier bag for a client, and I was at Indo Love Creations, and I seen that they sell leather, nubuck to be exact. Nubuck leather is a high grade. It's a very luxurious leather. So I was like, let me buy one. It came in yesterday. This one is a lambskin, and it's lagoon. It's a full hide. It costs like $28, but I wanted to show you because I don't know what I'm going to make just yet, but it's really pretty. It's very thin. It's like not as thick as like some vinyls. It's thinner in some spots than others, but it's so luxurious. It's so soft. It is so soft, but as you can see, it's super drapey. I don't know if I want to make a Triskel or if I want to make it into, I kind of want to make it into a small hitchhiker. I just don't know what theme yet. If I was going to like laser engrave or something on it. It's really pretty. Because I kind of see this being like a WandaVision. I have ideas. So, but I got one and I just thought this was like really beautiful. Also I would need to color match for some handles. But I have ideas. So, I don't know if you guys do. I like Indo Love Creation, one, because she always packs candies in my thing. And two, I like supporting small businesses, and she has like some of the hardware colors that I like antique silver. But I got this, I purchased this, and I thought I would share it. She has real leathers now. So I was like, what bag do I want to make? Or wallet. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you didn't know, because I didn't know that she sold leathers. No one told me. When I found out, I thought it was like, that's the coolest thing ever, because now you can get like really pretty faux leathers. And if you want to play around with leather and you don't want to go to a Tandy Leather or whatever, you have like a smaller project, this might work. It's really pretty, and it's quite a good size. For $30, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, it is. It's super soft. The adhesive binding, I think adhesive binding has, it's, like I said, everything has a place. I just think that when I look, whether you have, I said something to someone at the retreat, and I do stand by this. Whether you have a domestic, a semi-domestic, or industrial, when you're using double-sided tape or any adhesive, you have to think your needle bar is going piercing through the glue and bringing that neat glue through the needle bar back up into your machine. So if you continue to do that, eventually you're going to have to service your machine more and more. I just feel that I get why people want to do that, because they think it's easier to do the binding that way. And you're absolutely 100% right. It is easier, but you're just tacking glue all the way around, and it may or may not stay. That I understand, like if it's in a weird position, like if it's in an awkward position, like if it's like a top of a flap or something, you're wanting it to be a peckle, yes. But I think everything has a place, if that makes sense. Everything has a place on where you should use it and where you should not use it. But I definitely think if you give cotton binding a chance, you may love it, because you can make your perfect size for anything. Like if, for example, if you've made the Johnny B, you will know that you need smaller binding for the flap. You can create that smaller binding to the exact measurements that you want to match the exact fabric that you have, so it can look seamless and effortless. So it's just something that a reason why I like cotton is there's so much, you have so many more opportunities to make the perfect match or make something contrasting that really will stand out and pop out than any other source of materials. But that again is just my personal preference. Yes, like Lynette says, if you are not subscribed, it really would help the channel if you subscribe, like, and comment. It helps with the algorithm. Let's see. Good morning. So that is all I have to say for you guys. I hope everyone has a great Wednesday. And if you're on Patreon, I did put up a post asking for your guys' what do you guys want to make for September. It will close today at 3, and then I'm creating the polls. So if you're watching this and you're on Patreon and you haven't made something, put a comment, or you haven't said anything, just know that it's there, because I know sometimes notifications get lost in the ethers. So I just wanted you to know. I will talk to you all later. I hope everyone has a wonderful day and happy stitching.